this year. We making money this year. No. All right. Thanks once again, and welcome to another episode of the Car Chronicles on the Doro Updates YouTube channel. Once again, thanks for joining us on today's episode, and shout out to the back chasers. Shout out to those people getting it this year. We're making money this year. This year, we're making money. And if you're new to this channel, please support us by pressing the subscribe button, and also we could use another like. Thank you very much. So today on Car Chronicles, we're talking about money. Once again, we're getting out of debt. Once again, shout out to the back chasers. We're getting it this year. This morning I was just thinking, and I'm like, money is not making money is not the main goal. Oh, I made this much money this year, I made this much money last year, last month, whatever time frame you want to put in. The main goal is actually how much do you keep from the money you make. How much did you invest? How much did you put in your Roth IRA? How much did you put in your 401k, your company provided investment method, whatever you got going on? How much of the money did you keep? Because if you look at it somehow, your income is like an offense, and how much you keep, your expenses, is your defense. So if your expenses is more than your income, you discover at the end of the day you're making money, but you're not seeing your money because your lifestyle, whatever you got going on, is taking all the money that you're making. And one of common mistake we make that I notice over time is that, number one, lifestyle inflation takes our money. You used to be doing fine with whatever car you're driving. You get a raise in your job and you feel like, oh, this car that has been serving me for 2 years, oh, it's not old. I got to go get the new whip. I got to go get the new car going on. Then you get a new car, a bigger car. And let's assume you were done paying your former car. You're not getting a new car, no. Your car payment that you could have said, hey, I got this new raise at my job, let me increase my investment portfolio. Now you're paying the money back to the bank. And you're losing money. You're losing money, and you have an avenue to increase your investment, but now instead of investing with the new change in income, you're giving the money to the bank. So lifestyle inflation is taking our money. Too much debt is taking our money. Too much debt prevents us from investing in assets. Assets like real estate, stocks, ETFs, mutual funds. Whatever ways we can use to increase our portfolio. Too much debt takes away our money, whatever money we think we make in a period of time. Lack of tracking our expenses and budgeting is another way we also lose money, because no matter how much money you make, if you are not tracking where your money is going to, at the end of the day you discover like, wow, I made this much money, but where did the money go to? But you keep spending and spending and spending, and at the end of the year you discover like, wow, where did all my money go? So you have two people making quote unquote, let's say 100,000, using that as an example. But if one of them increases their lifestyle expenses, if one of them increases their debt, if one of them does not track how they are spending their money, they discover at the end of the year that even though both of them are making the same amount of money, at the end of the year their portfolios will be different, because the one that increases their lifestyle the one that increases their lifestyle, the one that has too much debt, and the one that is not tracking how much they spend, they discover they have less money, they have less assets compared to the one who maintained a certain lifestyle that they can afford. And when there was room for growth or room for increase in income, they doubled their investment portfolio. They added more to their investment opportunity. You discover over time, with the power of compounding effect, you discover that the one that kept increasing their lifestyle, the one that kept increasing their investment, you discover that they have more assets, they have more money, and they end up doing better over time compared to the one who just said, oh wow, I got more money now, then let's increase our spending. Let's start increasing how much money we spend when we go out to eat, increasing how much we shop online. Just basically increase. Lifestyle creeps kicks in. Lifestyle inflation kicks in, and you end up spending more money than you intended. And at the end of the year, when you look at your budgets, or when you look at your bank account, you can see, wow, I made this much. But you notice, okay, where did the money go? Where did the money go? So if we start tracking our income, start avoiding unnecessary debt, we know life is gonna do its thing and hit us with expenses when we least expect. But if we continue to say, hey, we're gonna double down on our investment, control our unnecessary spending, and just track and monitor how we spend our money, over time we will discover that compounding effect and time, our portfolio begins to increase. So in 2025, moving forward, we know that we're going to do a few things different. Number one, we're going to change our mindset towards money, understanding that there is an abundance mindset. Money is so funny, it has its own psychology. So you see it two ways. Either you're seeing it as an abundance or scarcity. Scarcity says money is not constant. Let me try to hold whatever I have. Compared to abundance, where it's more like there is enough money for everybody. The more I invest, the more I will get. Money is a tool which I could use to get more money and be better at the end of the day. So we need to increase our mindset, change our mindset of what we see money to be, find ways to increase our income, make a plan on how we gonna budget our money, avoid consumer debt in 2025, save and invest. As much as possible, avoid lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is so underrated. It's keeping us broke. The more money we get, we think, oh, now I can afford this extra thing. We were doing fine without it. All of a sudden, oh, I can see my life without it. But you were good without it. So it's so funny. Lifestyle inflation is eating our money. So now we got to decide going forward, how do we maximize our income? So we can do that by controlling our lifestyle inflation. We can do that by monitoring how we spend our money, avoiding unnecessary debt. We can do that by keeping track of how we spend our money. And at the end of the day, we will realize that, wow, little step and little changes compound over time. Little step and little lifestyle changes compound over time. Once again, I thank you for joining me on today's episode of Car Chronicles. We're getting money this year. We're chasing the bag. Every penny we will get, we will use and we will spend wisely. The goal is to live like nobody else now, so that in the future we can live and give like nobody else. Once again, thank you for joining me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this channel popping, and I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to all the back chasers. Shout out to everybody that inspired this video, Minority Mindset and Tan Daniels, and you most especially. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. We getting money this year. We getting money. We getting money. No matter what them do, go better this year.